Welcome to the Weekly Buzz in partnership with Florida Express Waste and Recycling and TV20. I'm Tom James.
And I'm Jessica Gilbert. The Marion County Sexual Assault Center is stepping into a new chapter as Lotus Marion.
This rebrand represents more than just a name change. It marks a significant expansion in the vital services that they provide to the community.
As of 7/1, we will be a dual certified rape crisis and domestic violence center. And so we will be expanding our services from just sexual assault to include domestic violence, which includes an emergency shelter, housing assistance, as well as outreach, counseling.
That expansion comes as part of a broader transition to a locally led model, ensuring survivors have access to critical resources like advocacy, counseling, and shelter all in one place.
So adding domestic violence is an incredible undertaking for our agency. We were a very small nonprofit, so we were very humbled to be asked to take on this extreme expansion into domestic violence.
Domestic violence will definitely focus on safety, and then we also want to bring in the aspect of sexual violence, which is healing. So we'll combine those two, and we want to put those into our support groups. We want to have support groups that can focus primarily on maybe what a survivor of domestic violence is feeling, and then also what a survivor of sexual violence is feeling.
Lotus Marion has already received recognition for their critical work as they were presented with the Emerging Nonprofit of the Year Award at Ocala's Community Foundation Inspire Gala.
We were just blown away that we received this award because we were up against so many amazing other nonprofits for this award. This is when we were looking at who was nominated. This is a tough race this year. And so to have been chosen was just, we had no words. We were all very emotional and excited and just like, we did this. We have made a really big impact in Ocala in the year that we've been here, and we just can't wait to continue to make that impact and it grow in this community.
So I haven't been with the team very long, but what I have seen in the last couple months that I've been here is a board and staff that has nothing but passion and commitment for survivors in the community.
Our survivors really push us. When a survivor comes in and just stops in to tell us that they got a job, that's huge. You can't replicate that. When a survivor calls and tells us that they got into their own housing, and these are real things that happen. When a survivor tells us that their abuser called and they didn't go back, those are the real statistics that are happening that push us forward. So they motivate us to keep doing better.
This week's episode of The Weekly Buzz is sponsored by Florida Express Waste and Recycling.
E1 has officially signed on to sponsor the CEP's new Classrooms to Careers.
The program brings educators out into the field for an up-to-date look at industries shaping our workforce.
From healthcare to manufacturing to equine and agriculture, teachers will be able to get an in-depth look at all the career paths presented to their students after graduation. That's all for this week's episode of the CEP Weekly Buzz. I'm Jessica Gilbert.
And I'm Tom James for the CEP, the FACP State of Florida Chamber of the Year.